Hello everybody, my name is Kim from Yesterday's Tomorrows. Welcome. Let me just show you how I got this home decor. I got it discounted at Michael's at the end of the season, and I'm going to turn it into some pretty decor for the summer. So I'm just taking, this is Paint Couture in Italian Ivory. It's an antique white, and I'm just covering up what was on the wooden box that we have. Now I'm just taking, this is Distressed Oxide. It's by Tim Holtz. It's called Bundled Sage, and we're going to be making some striping. Now, I do not want these stripes to be perfect, so I'm just doing it with a ruler. And if you can see what I'm doing, I'm just taking those are makeup applicator brushes, guys. And I'm just making some striping. Now, I don't want them to be perfect. They don't have to be the star of the show. They're only going to be in the background just for some more interest on there. So if you can see what I'm doing, I'm just applying the ink with my applicator brush, just like so. You can make the stripes as thin as you like. I'm just doing them medium. If you can see what I'm doing, I'm just making sure that the stripes are about the same size, but they don't have to be perfect by no means. And it really comes out pretty when you do the striping with the Distress Oxide ink. Now, this Distress Oxide ink was called Bundled Sage. Now I'm using Redesign with Prima, and these are transfers called Farm Fresh. Really, really cute. They have some pigs and stuff on there, but we're not using the pigs today. We're using where it says homemade. This is looks like a chalkboard sign. We're going to be using some lemons and some florals. So now I'm just applying my transfer. Once you take the backing off, you just put it on. Take your distressing tool. If you don't have it, you can just use a credit card, your finger, whatever it takes just to get it to stick down. There we go. Look how cute that's looking already. Now look at that cute sign. It says homemade. We're going to do the same thing with that. If for some reason you find that it's not sticking really well, and sometimes if your paint is not dry enough, you have to make sure your paint is totally dry or it's not going to stick as well. Just hit it with your blow dryer, and it'll make the glue on the back of your transfers stick a little quicker. Just a little tip. Hit it with the blow dryer before you put them onto your project, and it will stick right on there. So now we're just putting the homemade on sign, and sometimes the stick doesn't work as well as your fingers, guys. So I'm just taking my fingernail with the homemade sign and just getting to stick on there. The words and sometimes the floral stems and leaves, sometimes they take a little bit more elbow grease. Look how cute that lemon is. So we're going to put that right there in the corner, just like so. And we're going to take our transfer tool and we're going to do the same thing, rub it on. Now, after you put the transfers on, it's a big fancy word. It's called burnish, and you want to burnish it, which means take your 2 fingers and make sure you rub it all the way down on your piece of wood or whatever you're putting it on, just so you make sure that it sticks down. Now I'm going to put these cute little flowers there on the bottom, and I think it's just going to make the project so pretty. All right, look at those cute little flowers. I think they're magnolias. I'm not sure, but they're going to be really, really pretty on the bottom of there. Now these also have very, very thin stems and leaves, so they might take a little bit more elbow grease, guys. So when you're doing them and they're not coming off as easily, leaves and stems and wording, don't be surprised. It's not you. It is they just take a little bit more elbow grease. That's it. All right. So once we get that down, whoops, see, I told you, takes a little bit more elbow grease. All right, then just peel it off just like that. Rub it down with your fingers, and there we go. Now, I always like to finish off my projects with a little bit Distress Oxide in archival ink, and my favorite is Gran Espresso. Now, I just take my little dauber. I don't know what you call this little thing, but I call it a dauber, and I just edge my project out, and it just gives it more of an aged look, an antique look, and that's what I love on my projects. There we go. And look how cute that's going to be for the summertime. You can use it in a vignette. You can use it on your tier trays. And it's just a cute little thing to put into your kitchen. And from an old piece of project wood that I think I got from Michael's. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. And please come and follow me at Yesterday's Tomorrows.